Boys, I did this video literally almost 2 weeks ago from this exact date, but the wide receivers have been getting juiced lately. We've gotten some that are arguing for that #1 spot on this list. Today, we got to clear that up for you. We've also got a lot in the Genki Force promo too, but if you guys enjoy top 10s like this, make sure you hit that like, hit the subscribe, and let's just jump right into number 10. If you're looking for cheap, fast coins to build that God Squad you always wanted, check out my sponsor, U4GM, and use code SHOE for 5% off your order. Number 10, he is the only 96 speed player on this entire list, Davante Adams. It really came down to a 96 speed guy. It was going to be either him. I also like J-Mo. I like Malik Neighbors. I think all these cards are very interchangeable, but I love Davante Adams. This card, I use him right now in my 40 out of 40 Green Bay Packers. He is disgusting, man. 6'1". He also gets a fusion card where you can use, I know this has nothing to do with this card, but you can use him on defense too, and he is amazing on defense as well. But statistically, I mean, 95 plus in literally every catching stat. His short running is 95. He also is one of the few players that has his own signature route running, and he actually has a good one. If you guys have used like Cooper Kupp, you know Cooper Kupp kind of has his own signature route running. Jay Jettis has it too, and it actually hurts their route running. His actually makes him better. I swear his is like really, really good. And also ability-wise, there are a bunch of things you could use, but I don't use anything on my wide receiver. I think I use mid and elite on him. That's it, because I'm actually on mine personally. I don't use anything because I'm using the fusion one, but mid and elite for 0 is a W if you have all those tokens, man. Davante Adams, really, really good card. Would have loved to see 97 speed, but he still cracks the top 10. Over to number 9. This is a guy I mentioned. I absolutely hate his route running. If you guys have played Madden, you guys know they added a lot of signature routes. They've added a lot of signature stuff, and it's honestly resulted in a lot of negativity with the cards. It's made the cards worse. Cooper Kupp is a perfect route runner when it comes to everything besides one route. Justin Jefferson also has a problem. It's the corner route. He literally cannot run a corner route for his life. He does this head turn thing. And basically, if you're a 90 overall corner, I truly think you could bag Cooper Kupp's corner route. I truly believe that it is that bad of a route. But looking past the card, he is 6'2". He is 97 speed. Once you add this 5 training into him, he is obviously an elite receiver. That is a big deal, though, especially in certain offense. If you can get past that, then he's definitely better for you. And LTD-wise, there is no 0 AP ability, which is kind of annoying. I feel like they should have got a 0 AP being an LTD. They just get 1 AP buckets. But Cooper Kupp, they didn't need to do this to you, man. They are ruining a lot of big-name players with the stupid signature stuff. Hopefully, this is a learning lesson for them, though. Madden 25 needed to be a learning year. Hopefully, they fix it next year. 8, I got Xavier Worthy. And Xavier Worthy, I will be honest with you guys, he is absolutely amazing. Obviously, a Chiefs theme team guy as well. One of the best theme teams in the game. Very easily achievable to get 99 speed. The problem with him is that he does get pressed very, very bad. I know it doesn't have to do with the build too much because I've used tiny receivers. They don't get pressed that crazy. It definitely has to do with that release stat. You have to go on mutt.gg to see it. I don't remember what the exact number was, but I remember it being very, very low. And this dude does get pressed badly. But if you can use him in motions, if you can use him in any route that's also like I don't know, like, what do they call it? A distraction route, a pull route, whatever you want to call it. Xavier Worthy is perfect. And then he's also really good for bomb plays too because of his height or because of his speed. But human joystick for 1 AP is really his only discount. I mean, I wish I could rank him a little bit higher, but I definitely think he's Chiefs theme team like dependent. Number 7, we got OBJ, and OBJ is a big theme team guy. I think this is why he has a lot of value in a lot of theme teams, or a lot of teams in general, I guess you could say. 97 speed is also awesome to see. He's also 5'11", like Worthy. He's much better against the press. I got to use this card for a long time because I was Ravens for a while. I was also Browns when he first came out. But ability-wise, he is better too. Double Me, if you guys do not know, also dominates press coverage. It was a thing that we found out last year in Madden 24. It definitely works this year as well. And now that we have 13 AP, you could definitely fit this in realistically. I mean, the quarterback sacks are so cheap. And we have 13 AP. We don't need 13 AP on offense, and they gave it to us. So if you are struggling against man press, OBJ is one of the best guys to get for you. This card's great nonetheless, man. Good theme teams, good speed, good build. I love the way OBJ plays, Madden. Number 6, we have one of the most underrated cards in the entire game. We got that man, Reggie Wayne. Up to 97 speed. You can get his catching traffic up to 97 as well. The reason I like him over guys like OBJ and Worthy, he's a little bit taller, he's 6 foot, and also his abilities are a little bit better too. Mid and elite for 0. I will take that over Jukebox every single day or Human Joystick. Red Zone Threat is also very solid. And he's also, like I said, taller, 6 foot. Reggie Wayne, I don't know what it is with him, but every time he gets a card in Madden, I never see him. I never play against him. He is one of the best receivers of all time with no name value at all in Madden. It feels like nobody ever cares to use him. He's one of the better non-theme team receivers in the game. It just non-existent in the Mutt streets. It's crazy. At number 5, we got Deion Sanders. I did have them at number 1 last time I did this list. Actually, all people above them, all 4 of the cards above them are brand new cards that have came out since then. And it's not like, normally that's not how it works. Like, right, Devonta is brand new, and he's at number 10. Normally, if you're a new card, it doesn't guarantee you a spot. Like Chris Olave as well, another card's brand new, not in the top 10. But Deion, that's how insane the top 4 have got. Deion at 5 just shows you how good the wide receiver position is because he is elite. 97 speed once you put in his 85 overall. He's elite statistically across the board and also good height on him at 6 foot. The reason why I like him too is not only because of the abilities. Red zone threat is also 0. Jukebox 0. Yak him up is cool if you have a lot of AP. But the theme teams. This is why I value him over Reggie Wayne. They're basically the exact same card. But Deion gets the theme teams. Cowboys is top 5. Ravens is still top 10. I got to re-look at theme teams, but he gets the good theme teams. That's all I can tell you right now. Before we got that man, Smitty. And if you guys remember my debut with this card, I didn't do a gameplay on him because a lot of other cards came out that day. But I was doing a Mahomes gameplay, my first ever game with Devonta Smith. He fumbled twice, and I hated this card. He made me stay in the game like that. He made a game that shouldn't be close because he fumbled twice in there. But I've kept this card on my team since then. He has been amazing. He not only runs routes perfectly, I feel like he feels taller than 6'2". Maybe it's because of the slender build, but he also 97 speed, gets 95 deep running, 97 agility over here, and ability-wise, double me for 3 AP, like I mentioned earlier. Short elite is really good for 1. Jukebox outside apprentice. He gets good abilities, and also the cherry on top, the best theme team in the game. The Eagles are 100,000% the best theme team in the game right now. Number 3, we actually have the Blur Brother, which I'm going to be honest, this is another one of those cards where he is just never seen out there. He is very good, though. Not because of the height. I know he's the shortest guy on this list. He has 97 speed, though, with elite stats across the board. The reason why I like him, though, is his abilities. I think he has by far, I mentioned this when I did the game plan too, he has by far the best ability stack when it comes to receivers, in my opinion. Short and elite is very, very good this year. And also, he gets another discounted bucket. You get grab and go. So you get 2 abilities for 1 AP. Grab and go is very good on the shorter players, and then short and elite to fry man coverage, to fry match when you're in the short coverage range. I think it's amazing, man. I think the Waddle, I just called him the Waddle. I want to say the Blur Brother. I think this card is insane. He's very expensive, but if you got Dolphins, you got him, OBJ. You can run some crazy squads out there, but I think this is an underrated card. Is he worth the price he's going for? Probably not, because there is a guy above him who's same price as him and a little bit better, but Blur Brother's still tough. Number 2, I mean, this was one of the easiest pulls ever. I definitely could see if you are Eagles theme team, he is number 1. Remember, I make these lists purely based off of no theme team, just best receiver if you're booting up, buying a new team. That's how I look at it. Johnny Wilson's elite, though. If you guys watched the gameplay yesterday, I think he had 200 yards and 4 touchdowns. And also, this ability, the one negative, literally the only negative with him is, though, he has 96 speed. No boosts or anything like the Super Bowl cards. And also, he is the worst after the catch receiver in the game. He literally cannot move at all. But you're not there for that. You're here for the speed off of the theme team. And also, you're there for the 6'7". But this is what I love too. Mid and elite, I use this for 0 in the gameplay. He caught everything. He was catching balls even with KOs next to him yesterday in the video. I think Johnny Wilson's elite. Best theme team in the game. He's 6'7". You can argue him number 1. I definitely, if you're an Eagles theme team, he's number 1. Number 1, I'm going AJ Green. I love AJ Green in this game right now. If you guys watch the game plan, he also went crazy. If we're looking at no theme team base, I mean, he is also a ginormous human being at 6'4". He is 210, so he moves a lot better after the catch as well. He does not going to do the fat guy juke like Wilson does. 97 speeds elite, crazy stats across the board, and also abilities. He does get 2 discounted ability buckets. This is what I like too. He basically has like mid elite. I don't know if that's an actual ability in this game. I can't remember, but he gets mid in and mid out, both of them for 0. AJ Green, amazing abilities, good height on him, great speed. If you wanted to point out a negative, I actually said this in the video too. His only negative, truly, is this. His theme teams suck. That is literally his only negative on this card. Boys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, man. Make sure to comment down below your wide receiver trio, and we have new honors cards, new roster revolution cards coming tomorrow. We'll do some gameplays in those, and I'll see you guys there. Peace out, boys.